Eric, you went back and forth like we said, but how much of that is important to have like that brotherhood in Austin that helped lift you up to go to San Antonio, and then what was different between the two?
Austin, that's my second home. Obviously, you guys know I'm from San Antonio, so I think every that has an NBA team in their home dreams about the team, and to be able to develop my skills to be able to play for that NBA team of my hometown was a major blessing. These guys on the screen right here made me who I am. I wasn't always the best. Squeak, Justin would tell me, I ain't gonna lie, I was out of shape. I never came in shape. If I'm not in shape, I can't be on the floor. If I'm not on the floor, I can't be exposed to these GMs to be able to get a call up. I had times when me and Justin got into it. People probably wouldn't even know. But that time that we had that meeting, like he said, we put it all on the table, we got off our chest, and everybody on board. That was the thing. Everybody respected one another. If you don't have no respect, you don't have nothing. But far as how I felt, man, was just it's emotional. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all because I miss y'all, man. You know what I mean? Like we can't really see each other or talk to them today, but it's a blessing and a curse that all this stuff happened. You know what I mean? Like look what it's bringing. It's bringing us back together, and it's all great memories. You know what I mean? But get that cool.
Julian, you said that you came in late and you were 13th pick in the draft. Like, what did you see from this team when you first got there? And how cool was it to be able to gel right away and then have the success that you guys did?
I think it was just, as they say, I was late to come to the team, but, and I would say one thing too, it was I could say it's probably the best locker room, like in terms of just high character guys that I've been a part of. Getting heated in practice, all that put aside, that's just part of it. I mean, it's like testosterone out there trying to get it going. I think that everybody did respect each other on and off the court too, because some people could be cool enough with you, but like they don't respect your game, they don't respect your approach. But I think everybody pushed each other, and like any season, it takes time for everybody to figure out which buttons to push and which ones, who's a self-starter in certain areas. Like somebody don't really want to feel like you got to tell me to do something. That's what I bring. But like I thought everybody did a good job of trying to bring the best out of everybody. Even in timeouts, I just remember like we were down. It was some games we were down, or we knew we were kind of going to lose that game. But I thought that everyone's attitude was like, all right, let's learn from it. Like the approach that really helped. Even in playoffs, we would lose one. But we ended up. I think we lost the first game every time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, first game, yeah.
Right. So it was like that. Even showed like the character from even before I got there. So I was just. It was like I said. It was great to be there and just seeing all the guys. It was a mixture. It's a pretty young squad, of course. Like D-League, as it's called now, G-League. But I thought that people, really carried themselves, in a good manner. Like Squeaky was saying. Guys just wanted to win. And I think that shows where everybody is going after that, regardless of, where, if it's not NBA or sticking with NBA, just getting, getting those calls, getting those things like that. Other teams are watching internationally and things like that. And I think it's really helped everybody's career. Everybody wants a champion.
Julian, when he started rapping, when he first became got enough confidence to start rapping and singing, that would help him.
Hey, they was playing his music in the warm-up, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep. Hey, I guess that was the soundtrack for that year. I guess I helped out, you know what I'm saying? But, no, I just thought that was also showing the organization, you know what I'm saying? I think they were really into the players. And a lot of times maybe outsiders looking in, even other, like Squeak was saying, a lot of teams, a lot of players, it's a lot of selfishness going on. I think even with the Spurs now, the Toros would now call the Spurs. Like you could see, it just made sense. Like you seeing how how the Spurs, San Antonio Spurs handle things. It was like a trickle down effect to the D-League team, and I feel like even how they looked out for players and with Miss Perry who's not on, but we just want to speak her name up. I thought that just helped everyone stay organized, and it really felt like an organization, not just a whole bunch of guys and coaching staff and then people like that.
Jamar, the Austin Spurs used to be the Toros. Now it's the Spurs. You know, we're 6 years, 8 years later. What do you remember about the HEB Center at Cedar Park and just the Austin fans in general?
By the fans, it was this one family. It was the husband, wife. They had a son and it was a daughter. And they was always at every game, man. They was at every game, sitting courtside, and you can count on them to, like, you know, bring you some energy during like the little dull moments of the game. And I can't remember their names exactly, but if I see their face, I'll know them for sure. But I just remember their family giving us the energy every night, every game, sitting courtside, man.
Let's fast forward to the finals. Justin, you lose game 1 in Austin and you have to go to LA and win 2. What's that mentality like? And what do you remember about that uphill battle?
Oh, that mentality was the same as all the other games. We all told each other, like, we lost the first game and all the other ones. You know, what's any different? You know, we just going back to LA, which we should have had that game. It was tough. It was a tough game. So we just went in there as like, hey, go in there like we did all the other game and just play our game. You know what I mean? They crowd ain't that big, so we took that took to our advantage because they didn't have a big gym. So we went in there and we just blurred everything out and went in there and handled business. And I think we beat them, by 20 that game?
Yeah.
We won by 20, and I think that's the game that – well, so the first game I got into it with Marty Collins. Man, he kept getting into it, and he kept talking stuff. So I really wanted to make it a point to beat them at their place. And when we went there, we got to practice. We got a lot of shooting in. We just, went back to the room, played our card game, I think, because we stayed playing the card game.
Boo-ray.
Boo-ray, yeah. 4 o'clock in the morning. And we just went there and just punched them in the mouth early. You know, coach always emphasizes, do what you do best. Do what we do best. Yeah. And that's what we did. Everybody went out there and did what they do best. You know, shout out to Brad, by the way, because
Coach Jones,
Brad, Alex,
Taylor,
Taylor. They're all about player development. So they ain't see it on here, but they played a big part in our player development also.
Cardell, what is it about the first championship for an organization? This was Austin Spurs had never really won anything before. It was still kind of new. Was there a sense of like, we want to make history?
Man, yeah, for sure. We was like, we here now, we might as well finish it. And I think the guys from LA, they let off the gas. They thought it was going to be sweet after they won the first game, and the second game they kind of tried to put it on cruise control and cruise through the games, but we ended up winning. Then the third game was just a nail biter and just show who wanted the most.
For sure. And now, Julian, the G League is getting bigger and bigger. They're starting to get high school prospects out of that. How have you seen the G League, D League evolve since you guys were back then in 2012?
I'm like sitting from afar, just smiling about it, just seeing that they're finally investing in it the way that I thought they should have when I got in there. I was just thinking, all these resources, and I've always said that. It was just a matter of time, because the NBA was doing, I feel like NCAA a favor, and it's like taking away the new faces, for the next 5-6 years. Guys getting older, the LeBrons, KD's, his 30s. These guys, you're talking about an 18-year-old. It's time to get them ready. By the time they're 22, 23, like Giannis under the Kupo, I just look at it as a great opportunity that they're investing now in the kids that are good enough. 18, you go to war, you should be able to start making money in the craft that you've been working on maybe since 7-8 years old. It doesn't make sense. So I'm excited that I think is that 30 teams, all the teams have a team as of next year. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
That's perfect. I think now it's right for them to really invest, not just in the young guys 18, but I think they should. Hey, I put this on record. I think they should up the pay. It'll keep less people from going overseas. I think the teams would invest in the G League as a whole. They can keep more homegrown talent here in the States. So when you talk call-ups, you got guys who are good enough, they're playing the EuroLeague or stuff, they could be in the States. And I talked to people, they said they'll come here about 75, 85, 100 just to be in the States rather than go overseas for 150. Like, that's what I'm thinking. But, you know, that's just me. Since I'm retired, I can kind of just advocate even more.
Yeah, at the time when you guys played in 2012, there was only 9 teams that were affiliated with NBA teams. So you grow is crazy. I want to get each of your thoughts on this. We'll start with Jamar. Jamar, what is it about a championship that's just special? Like, it doesn't matter if it's like a championship on the G League, on the NBA, on a 3-on-3 tournament. Like, what is it about a championship that you remember the most about being special?
It don't go away, man. That's just like, you know, you got Justin, he got his trophy. I got, you know, my ring here. Squeak got his ring. Like, it don't go away. Like, you always have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can't take that away from you. They can't take that away from the team. And the moments you built with those guys, like Big E said, like, you know what I'm saying? We was like a family. Like, we all helped one another in some way or another, whether it was, you know, on the court, you know, picking somebody up when they're down, you know, giving them a laugh here and there, like whatever the case may be. They can't take that away. So that's my biggest thing, man.
Justin, you still got the trophy right next to you, the MVP, but what does the championship mean to you?
Championship mean that we did it together. I ain't do it alone. I think it's the memories you do it with, the people you do it with, and it's just like all the hard work we went through, all the ups and downs, it's finally over. It all came to an end, and you won a championship. So it makes it that much.